Hello, welcome back to Cameron's Movie Reviews. That's the unofficial title I'm calling it until I think of a cool name for it. But I'm here to talk about the movie Elemental. So this is Pixar's latest movie, and at first I had no intention of seeing this movie. This movie came out like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. By the time of this video, I had no intention of seeing this movie, and I watched a YouTuber named 3C Films, and he's sort of my inspiration that led me and my girlfriend to go see this movie, and it was a really solid movie. I really enjoyed it. So I sort of want to talk to you guys about what I like. I don't really have any dislikes towards the movie at all. So the movie, let's say, one of the main like marketings that I heard about that got me and my girlfriend interested in seeing this movie was it was like seeing a classic Pixar movie in theaters, how they would have the shorts. Like, I completely forgot that was a thing because, like, you know, Disney has been dumping a lot of Pixar projects on Disney Plus only, such as projects like Luca, Soul. There are some other ones I can't think of off the top of my head, but I know they've been dropping a bunch on Disney Plus. So I sort of forgot about the Pixar experience of going into a theater, and I'm a person who loves the movie theater experience. The movie theater is such a important part of me and what I love. I love being there. It's like a home to me. It's a safe haven, and it's full of joy for me. There's this magic that movie theaters have, and I think Pixar has been having a lot of ups and downs recently. Some have been good, some have been bad, some have been just eh. But I think Elemental was honestly a pretty solid movie. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything in the movie. I definitely do think it's worth watching in theaters. Definitely if you're a Pixar fan. So, I want to tell you guys like what I like and what I dislike. So, the premise of the movie is there's this girl named Ember. She's like she's fire, and she's really well written in my opinion. And so it's essentially Pixar's first rom-com. And this girl Ember who like lives with her parents, who owns this shop, or her father owns the shop, and she's going to be destined to run it one day. She meets this guy Wade, who is water, and they sort of go on this adventure to help save her shop, or her future shop. And it's honestly a pretty cool, like, okay, so Ember, I think she had a really good story, and I think like they tackled her and her family really well. I wasn't expecting this until I watched the review that they went to, like, her family moved from like a foreign place called Fireland, and it's essentially like her family moved to Element City for a better life, like a lot of people do who live in other countries. A lot of them come to America for a better life, and as someone who's always been in America, and I've never left America, even though I want to visit other places, is like, I've never experienced anything like that, but it's definitely such a well-told story about people going to somewhere for a better life. I definitely thought that was really well done. I can definitely see some people like saying like, oh man, they make this, and they're making it like woke or whatever. It's an enjoyable movie, and I don't think it's like that focused on, to be honest with you. Like, that's not the main premise of the story. They tell it really well, and to a point where you care about her and her family. So essentially, Amber meets this guy Wade, and they sort of have to go on an adventure sort of to fix a problem to save her shop. And I don't want to go into spoilers really, but like throughout the story, you could see like their chemistry grows together, and like when you look at the basic premise, it's like fire and water can't mix. Oh, at the end of this movie, it does work. I thought their love story was really well done and well told. What? Okay, at first I did not know what I thought of Wade. Like the first like maybe 15 minutes, I was like, I don't know like why this guy. No, I say he ended up growing on me, and it was pretty cool to see how he grew on me, and like his whole character and like his family backstory and just his story in general. I thought it was really well told and enjoyable. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. One of the other things I liked the creative elements that were put into the movie. So they have like a lot of cool they have a lot of cool tricks and things they do. Like the base elements obviously are fire, water, air, and earth. And I think they explore some of their activities in very creative ways. Like you can see Ember like make like melting glass and like making glass out of sand and making like cool sculptures or mugs or something like that, and it's really cool to watch. There are other creative things that they do, and like just in general, like there's a lot of cool things, and it's like, man, sometimes I wish I had those abilities. But the way they handle all that creativity with the elements, I thought that was really well done, and it was definitely really engaging to look at. I personally think the story, like, to me I was really invested into the story, but I will say, it is not the most to me, it's not the most humorous Pixar film. It's not, I don't, like, it feels like it's a mostly serious movie, and my girlfriend and I were in the movie theater, and parents brought their kids, and some of the kids were, like, running around, like, some of the kids looked like they were 4, so I was like, okay, this movie may not be the best movie for kids, because, I felt like as a kid it would have been hard to stay engaged, because yes, the visuals and the animation is very well done and crisp in my opinion. I definitely think the story, it can like lose the attention of some younger viewers. But if you're like a fan of rom-coms, I think you'll definitely enjoy this movie. My final thoughts about the movie is it's a very enjoyable movie. The animation was beautiful. I love the creative elements and just the characters. They were very well done and very enjoyable to watch. So, I definitely would say this movie is worth watching in theaters. I know not really many people talk about it. It's definitely not the best Pixar movie ever made, but it's not the worst. It's definitely worth a watch. Like, it's definitely worth watching. I think it's worth watching in theaters, or once it comes out on Disney Plus, you can definitely watch it. It's definitely worth watching at least once. It's pretty enjoyable. And going to the theaters, you'll definitely have that classic, nostalgic Pixar movie experience. So, yeah, that's my final thoughts about the movie. If you guys like my movie review, and you guys have seen the movie, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any thoughts, or if you've seen the movie, please comment down below. What do you think about the movie, and feel free to share. Please don't intentionally spoil anything, though, you guys know this. And if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications to get up and notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.